Well, Miss Nelson, do you dig being a traveler in space?
Groovy, Bruce. From here, we can see everything. Look, over there is a meteor shower. And isn't that somebody standing on a small asteroid?
Yeah, it's Chris, and he's rapping with some children. Let's listen.
Now, children, I want you to all gather around and sing a little song together with me. Let's sing it together. I want you to come along and sing. Sing the song. So sing the song. Come on together. Come on and sing, children, sing. Sing about the things you like to do. Sing about the feelings you get from living. Sing about everything you know. Come on and sing, children, sing. Come on and sing, children, sing. Sing about the way you see the sun. Sing about the happiness and work to be done. Sing about everything you love. Come and sing along, sing, children, sing. Come and sing along, sing, children, sing.
Now that you're in deep space with us, let's open our minds and listen and move and dance and sing to everything we hear on this trip. Here's Maura to tell you a story she wrote.
Many moons ago, when the buffalo freely roamed the plain, there was a young Indian boy named Smiling Sun. All his life he had prayed to the moon and wanted to touch its glowing surface. When he was old enough to climb a tree, he decided he would pluck the moon out of the sky and keep it for his own. So one night, when the full moon rose above the forest, he climbed up to the top of the highest tree and reached out his hand to the moon. But far as he might reach, he was no closer than when he had been on the ground. Saddened, he climbed back down and spoke to the village. No one will ever grasp the moon. It is too high. And all the people prayed to the great glowing moon. But the boy's reaching was not in vain, for today his children's children have grasped the unreachable moon.
Bruce is going to play a marvelous dance that sounds sort of Russian, and all of you have seen Russian dancers crossing their arms. So let me see you stand up very tall and cross your arms and hold them high. That's the way. And now I want you to kick your legs straight up in front of you, right in place. Here we go. Run, 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 and kick your legs way up in the front. That's the way. Very good. And now, while you're running and kicking your legs up in the front, I want you to open your arms way out to the side and then cross them again together. Here we go.
Let's listen very carefully to Chris. He has some things to tell us about listening.
Listen to the world all around you. Listen carefully, listen carefully, listen well, listen well. Listen carefully so you can tell everybody how to listen, what to listen for. Listen, listen to the words all around you, the words all around you. Listen to the world all around you. Listen. Listen to the world all around you. Listen carefully. Listen well. Listen carefully so you can tell everybody how to listen, what to listen for. And listen to the words all around you. Listen carefully, hear everything, everything. Listen carefully, listen carefully, everything. Listen, listen, listen. Everything, listen, listen, everything, listen, listen carefully, listen carefully, hear everything, everything, listen carefully, listen, everything, listen, listen, listen. Everything, everything, listen, 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 listen carefully, listen carefully, listen.
Once upon a time, there was a beautiful flower that lived on a hill. It was a lovely poppy with large crinkly red leaves and long stamens in the center covered with pollen. We shall call the poppy Mulan. Mulan lived a quiet life. She would wake in the morning and stretch her stem. Then she would unfold her petals and shake them out until they lay about her in perfect fashion. And then she would dance. She danced beautifully, but all alone, because she was the only flower living on the hill. The only other poppy she had ever seen lived so far away that she could only see it when the day was perfectly clear. And so her dance was not as happy as it could have been, for Mulan was indeed a lonely flower. One springtime the rain did not fall. Mulan searched and searched for the dew to drink, but the grass was dry and parched. Day after day there was no rain, and day after day Mulan continued to wilt. Her beautiful red petals began to droop, and her long, gracious stem began to buckle. No longer could she hold her proud head up high. It was indeed sad upon the hill. But all was not lost. Suddenly a lightning storm flashed across the sky. The thunder roared and the rain poured. Mulan was pushed by the strong rain, this way and that, and she jumped and moved her petals in a sharp, jerky way to protect herself from all the water. Surely I will not survive, thought Mulan, but she was wrong. The storm ended, and Mulan, exhausted from the fight, closed her petals and went to sleep. When the morning dawned, it was beautiful and warm. Again, without thinking, Mulan stretched her stem and unfolded her petals and shook them out until they lay about her in perfect fashion. Then, and only then, did she dare to look about. She opened her eyes, but did not believe what she saw. "It cannot be," said Mulan. "It is not possible, and yet it is true." Mulan looked at her center and saw that the pollen was gone from her long stamens. "That explains it," she thought. "The wind has carried my pollen to the other flower and its pollen to me, and we now have a family of poppies just like us." Once more Mulan looked all about the hill that she loved so dearly. It was covered with poppies, beautiful little new poppies growing happily and gracefully. Poppies with crinkly red leaves and long stamens in the center. "It is no longer a lonely hill," said Mulan, and she danced among her new poppies and bowed graciously to each one, and to all of them she blew a kiss.
Listen, Miss Nelson. As we orbit the planet of singing mice, we can hear the cute little Greek Cathedral Children's Mouse Choir singing a song called Saint Basil.
Everything you do when you are a child, everything you think about and sing about, everything you want to be when you grow up. It means a lot to the world around. It means a lot when the sky is upside down. Every time you help a friend to understand, or when you hold someone who's crying by the hand, every time you know your work is really done, it means a lot to the world around. It means a lot when the sky is upside down. Downside down, downside down, downside up, inside out, upside down, upside down, upside down, inside out. Everything you do to help the world along. Every time you know if you are right or wrong. Every time you love someone and love yourself. It means a lot to the world around. It means a lot when the sky is upside down. Downside up, downside up, downside up, downside up.
Let's see what's on television back in America.
Good evening, or good afternoon, or good morning, depending on what the time is when you're listening. This is Michael Buckley, coming to you directly from the turntable on your record player. By the way, have you had the needle checked lately? I hope it doesn't stick because I hate to repeat myself. Repeat myself. Repeat myself.
Haven't I seen you on television?
Possibly. One time I was on the Ed Sullivan Show. I was in his audience, and he asked me to sit down. By the way, can you name the presidents of the United States?
I think so.
Name the first 5. Ready, set, go.
Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, Monroe.
All right then. 6 to 10.
John Quincy Adams, Jackson Van Buren, William Harrison, and Tyler were the men.
All very true. But can you do 11 to 15 straight through?
Polk, Taylor, Fillmore, P.S. Buchanan. I bet you didn't think I knew.
I know you know 16 was Lincoln. But now just for fun, can you think in terms of 17 to 21?
Andrew Johnson, Ulysses Grant, Hayes, Garfield, and Arthur. Who said it couldn't be done?
Fine so far. But can you name 22 to 32?
Grover Cleveland, Benjamin Harrison, Grover Cleveland again. Then came McKinley, Theodore Roosevelt, Taft, Wilson, Harding, Coolidge, Hoover, and Franklin Roosevelt. Those were the other men.
That leaves just 5, 33 to 37.
Truman, Eisenhower, Kennedy, Lyndon Johnson, and Nixon complete the list. Would you like me to repeat it?
If you insist, repeat the list. But do it backwards for a different twist.
Nixon, Johnson, Kennedy, Eisenhower, Truman, Roosevelt, Hoover, Coolidge, Harding, Wilson, Taft, Roosevelt, McKinley, Cleveland, Harrison, Cleveland, Arthur, Garfield, Hayes, Grant, Johnson, Lincoln, Buchanan, Pierce, Fillmore, Taylor, Polk, Tyler, Harrison, Van Buren, Jackson, Adams, Monroe, Madison, Jefferson,
You certainly know your presidents. You really, truly do.
I like studying history, and I like my country. Maybe, someday, I'll be a president, too.
Look, Charlie, his tractor trailer's turned off. What's he doing, Sheppy? He's giving a concert here in space. Is he going to play the piano? Yes, Charlie, but dig that piano. It's made of clear plastic, and it's got colored lights flashing inside of it.
Back on Earth, you've probably all been in a tunnel or on a hilltop and heard your voice echoing back like this. Hello? Well, a composer of music sometimes uses the idea of echoes in a piece, which we call a concerto. I will play for you a bit of the first movement of the Emperor Concerto by Mr. Beethoven. And if you listen in, you will hear the piano almost talking to and echoing the rest of the orchestra. Now that we're all together, let's play some echo music on my space piano. You can move your fingers and play your own space piano along with me. Here we go.
I imagined that I was in Africa and heard a mother singing a lullaby to her baby. So I wrote it down, and Miss Nelson will sing it for you.
Golden sunlight
As we fly, I've been thinking about how many interesting forms of life there are on Earth. Take spiders, for instance. They're not really insects. They're more or less,
Spiders are insect cousins, and there are spiders by the hundreds of dozens. They lay many eggs, raise many kids, and their scientific name is arachnids. Some spiders weave webs like silk, which they get from a part of their body called a spinneret. They squeeze some liquid through holes so tiny that a strand like silk comes out strong and shiny. Now the spider spins a web. Pretty tricky, for the web is pretty, and the web is sticky. A fly flies into it stuck, can't turn back, so the spider enjoys a tasty snack. Spiders are big and spiders are small, but they never seem to grow very tall. They use the silk they spin in strings for covering their babies and other things. One spider I saw was very cute. He was using his silk as a parachute. Spiders are insect cousins, and there are spiders by the hundreds of dozens. They lay many eggs, raise many kids, and their scientific name is arachnids.
Oh, Miss Nelson, that must be the call I placed to Katie Goris back on Earth. One moment.
Hello.
Hello, Katie. How is everything back on Earth?
Just fine, Bruce. How's everything out there?
Everything's cool here, Katie. We should be home soon. Hey, I was wondering if you could suggest one more thing for the children to do before we land.
Sure, Bruce. Why not have them clap their hands in different rhythms? How about clapping with the beat, then twice as slow or twice as fast? Just so long as they keep with the music.
Hey, that's a great idea, Katie. Thanks a lot. Well, I guess I'll see you after we land, so long for now.
So long. Have a happy landing.
Hey, thanks a lot, Katie. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, let's all clap along with this song about an almond tree. Okay, now let's clap twice as slow like this.
Now who goes to school in a bicycle?
I go to school in a bicycle.
Good.
I go to heap of school.
Great. Who goes to school in a flying saucer?
There's a flying saucer right there.
Wow. Hey, what's that over there?
Why, that looks like a flying saucer. Can it be one?
Miss Nelson, there are two. There are three of them.
And look, Bruce, there's even writing on it.
They look more like records than flying saucers.
They really do.
Miss
Bruce, I don't believe it. Those are our records. Those are the dance, sing, and listen records.
Maybe they always were flying saucers all along. And there are sounds coming from them all.
Oh, yes, Bruce, that sounds awfully familiar.
Sound of the nearby ocean was like a lullaby, and Coco closed first one eye and then the other.
Shake yourself from the tip of your toes all the way up to the tip of your nose.
Raise your leg in the air and shake it. If your foot is asleep, this will wake it.
And because they're sunflowers, they try to jump and touch the sun.
Or singing, we have a concert. A great young pianist whose name is Praxiteles Pandel is going to play the piano for you, just as he plays at Carnegie Hall in New York City.
The knees can bend and stretch up high, and the hips can swirl. Go ahead and try.
We can be things that use electricity. Post-it lamps, electric clocks, machines to wash and dry your socks. We plug them in, and as you know, we turn them on.
Time is used to measure a day. Time goes by when we work or play. We can't see time, there's nothing in it, but time is with us every minute.
The ears even wider. Oh, much more than that. Come on, because this time you're really going to have to listen. I'm going to clap some rhythms for you, and I want you to clap them right back to me. Clapping someone's score, but this time,
Well, Miss Nelson, it seems as if our trip is just about over. We're about to land.
it was a great trip, Bruce, but it's good to be back home.
You know, I kind of dig this old Earth.
I think it's pretty great, too.
This is a groovy trip, and it's all the more fun because you're with us.